Speed Track, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to my website. My name is Daryl, and this is Programming in Any Language. The website is www.black-duck.com. It's where you'll find all my videos organized in a logical order. And this is the Speed Track. The Speed Track is a series of short videos designed to get you to create a meaningful application very quickly. Last time, we saw what we are going to build, the Anything database. To do that, we need to go through this step, obtaining the language. We're going to use C# from Microsoft. It's part of what's called the Visual Studio Collection. Currently, we're using Visual Studio 2022. The previous version was Visual Studio 2019. It's still available as well. A new one comes out just about every 3 years, and then it's updated throughout the months. C# and a number of other languages are all part of Visual Studio. Visual Studio comes in several flavors: enterprise, professional, and community versions. We'll be using the community version. It's free. That's always a great selling point. You can select all the languages that come with Visual Studio, or you can select just C#. If you have the disk space, it might be easiest to grab everything. You can obtain the free community version directly from Microsoft's website. Just Google Visual Studio 2022 download, and you will quickly find the download site. Then you download, and after downloading, you install it. The following video goes through this process. Depending upon your internet speed and the speed of your computer, this could take up to an hour or so. In the old days, it even took 4 hours many times. This video skips most of that watch and wait time. So in about 4 minutes or so, you'll see the download and install procedure in action. Take a look. No matter what programming language you're going to be using, you're going to need to get it from someplace. Back in the old days, we could go to the store and buy them. There's CompUSA, the number of stores that were out there. Today, you typically download it from a site. There's sites for Python, there's sites for Java, sites for all the languages, quite frankly. We're going to be looking at C#, so we're going to download C# today. We want to go to Microsoft's site for that. The easiest way to do that is to basically get onto Google and just type in something like Visual Studio Download, as I have here sitting on the screen right now. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at Visual Studio Download. And if you look down at what I've already entered on the screen, I've got this one right here, Visual Studio Microsoft.com downloads, and that's probably what I want to grab. Looks like it's got 2019 for Mac. It's got other things. We'll find out what we get when we actually get there. What you end up with, you get three choices. You have a community, a professional, and an enterprise version that you can get. Professional enterprise, they're a free trial, but you're going to end up paying for them in the long run. So you want to pick up something, the enterprise is what you want to get, which is free, and you get the full power of Visual Studio and C#. All the other languages come with it as well. So you get this one download. And this is roughly a 30-minute download, roughly, depending on the speed of your machine. So we're going to go ahead and get it. And we'll get the downloads coming in. I'll just click on the download right now, and it will pop up and run. So my installer is going up there, Visual Studio installer is popping up, and we should see the studio pop up in a minute. Here it comes. We're going to continue this thing, and here we go. Off it goes to the races. Brings in the installer, installs the installer. And now, just about now, we'll be ready to install Visual Studio. Now we're going to have a lot of options with Visual Studio. You really only need the Windows.NET pieces of it so you can create Windows applications in C#. You're going to see little extensions for Python and other things as well. Here they are right here, as a matter of fact. Here's the .NET desktop development. That's the kind of thing we want. But look at the other stuff up here. We've got the core editor. We've got ASP.NET. We might want to select that now. The Azure development, we might want to select that now. If we're going to get into that later, you don't have to. Just more stuff is going to have to come down on your system as you get this stuff. There's Python. I do a little development in Python. It might be good to get that. The Node.js development, the Azure development, mobile development with .NET. Here's the guy we really want, .NET desktop development. We've got to get that thing. Universal Windows Platform development might be a good thing to have. And desktop development with C++. I do a little bit of C++, so let's go ahead and get that. Mobile development with C++ is there also. Well, let's pull it in. There's others you can get too. You can get it all if you want. It's really up to you what you're looking at. There's some game development things, data storage, all that kind of stuff. But in general, as long as you've got the Windows.NET piece there and a few of the other extensions, you're going to be fine with what you're actually pulling down. And you can always get these things later if you didn't get them now. So no problem. You can always go back into it. So let's go ahead and install this thing. This is where it's going to take a little while to do. We're going to speed past this real quickly. We'll get it started, and then we'll go into our install. We'll go into the actual starting of Visual Studio as we get into this. So it's going to bring out a bunch of packages. I'm going to skip forward to where we got about 99%. We're at 1% right now, and once we've got that all in place, we'll go ahead and go ahead and install the package. So we're only doing a little about a 4-minute thing here, when it really is taking about 30 minutes or so. There we are. We installed it. We've got our 99% are all done here. It's done installing. We'll click OK on this. We're all set to launch Visual Studio Community 2022. So we're good with this. We can get rid of that, and it should be on our machine. So we'll go ahead and take a look at it and see where we can find it. So we'll hit our home button, and it's not up here. We'll have to go down and dig for it to see where it actually installed it. Look at all apps. Slide down there. There's Visual Studio 2019 and 2022. Notice the folder for 2022 and the start piece. I'm going to grab the start piece and pin to my desktop. And now I can easily start it up. Be on the second page here. Click on it and we're off to the races. And essentially, this is Visual Studio 2022. We got it installed. That's the most important thing. Now we can go on and create software, create our own apps. That's essentially it. If you encounter problems, you can easily repeat this process. But assuming you have had success, we are all set to go and start building the Anything database. Our next video will show you how to plan for development. Planning is key. A solid plan makes everything that follows go smoothly. I'll see you in the next video where we'll learn how to plan for our application. After that, we'll be just about ready to code. See you next time. Thanks for watching. If you get a chance, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.